So
that's
was it actually
fixed knockback.
It was. It used to send Pichu like nowhere unless he was at really high percentages, and Bowser used to just get blasted off.
Why?
So now I guess it's gonna maybe be better or worse. I don't know. We'll talk more once we get another match, less of a match in front of us. Wait, winners finals already? Oh, okay.
And what a winners finals.
Yeah, same. Yoshi and Ness are here. The Yoshi and the Ness.
This is a Yoshi and a Ness.
We have many of both of these.
Yeah, they are expendable.
My God.
Disposable.
Whichever one doesn't win doesn't go to losers bracket. We just throw them out.
These are like big pens. You honestly give them to people and you just forget them and you lose them.
Well, they're still pretty solid ones nonetheless. Chris and Raptor, I think it's been a while since I've seen these two fight it off.
Yeah.
Although I'm not surprised to see it happen in a finals setting.
If I recall correctly, Chris has always struggled against Suarez as Yoshi. Maybe has possibly a set or two sets at most against Suarez. Like, that's the one he struggled with the most. But against Raptor, I think it's a little closer to even.
Well, we'll have to see how they manage to pair it out. It seems like they're both taking a bit more of a passive approach here. While the damage racks itself up, the fact that Chris is not willing to play around on the ground, I think is very showing of how he wants to play this matchup.
I'm just going to pretend the back throw killed.
It's just a little bit more fanfare.
Oh, my goodness. Such an aggressive option chosen by Raptor there.
Just jumped right through.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost had it.
He had he had it all lined up. It's so sneaky.
He probably would have died for it, but it would have been such an even trade.
Wow, expecting the double jump out of the fire and getting an attack prepared with that up air. He was there well in advance of Raptor getting there. Really smart stuff from Chris. Nice tech.
Yeah, Chris playing really well tonight.
Raptor looking at a loss for what to do here. Kind of just holding center, but not really making too much use of it and getting chucked away as a result.
Yeah, no, he's got to find a more favorable in. He's doing good at staying the distance because he's staying like right outside of PK Flash distance when he is trying to play more passive. Or PK Fire distance, rather.
PK Flash as well.
But at the same time, he's not like doing anything with it. He's not putting eggs. He's not really threatening with any retreating aerials or approaching aerials. Speaking of, oh my lord. He's got to commit to that if he wants to go down there.
Nice job escaping from that up air string. That's some stuff only Yoshi can do.
Yep. Yoshi has so many oddly unique traits. And this is a matchup where it definitely like comes to play pretty handedly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're always mentioning the jump armor, and I feel like it's always because it's relevant, especially in a matchup like this. But also, a lot of Ness's shield pressure doesn't really mean anything because Yoshi's always going to have a full shield. So there's no chance to shield poke.
And he's also got the frame 3 nair.
Yeah, a big one at that. I feel like that's the more important part. Like, some characters do have as fast of options, but none have as big of an option. He's just off the mark with the back air.
He's not so angry about it.
He was so close, and he just drifted in and out.
I mean, Yoshi's got one of the best aerial drifts in the game. He can drift in, out, up, down, whichever way he really pleases.
We're just
tiptoes. Tiptoes. I'm loving this.
We're just chilling.
I mean, Chris knows he doesn't really have to make a move, and as soon as Raptor commits to throwing an egg, he's going to be able to take advantage of that by either sneaking underneath it or jumping over it.
How can you sneak against a man who tippy toes in neutral? You can't!
Tippy toes neutral, dude. I like this.
It's like the opposite of schmovement.
That's like some of my favorite type of gameplay.
It's silence.
Yes, silence. Some of my favorite kind of gameplay is just like standing in place, like, and then just waiting for them to just finish. Like, are you done moving over there? And then they just like walk into your like up tilt or something, and you die. So like some Kaon-esque stuff. Shout out to Kaon.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
All right, well, the return to stadium, I feel, makes plenty of sense, but Raptor's got to be a bit more proactive in the set if he wants to like make anything of it. Look how fast the damage racks up between these two. Not even 30 seconds in, we're encroaching in on kill percentages.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like it's Chris that's been in control this whole game so far. Like, this 80% that he has, he's actually down in percent, despite having Raptor off stage numerous times and having him stuck into the corner. I guess that just goes to show, like, you know, if you can keep getting in counter hits and trades as you're getting beaten up, their percent will also start to climb too. Oh,
Raptor had a pilot so close to Chris to get back.
They were both just moving in tandem with their amazing aerial drift, and yeah, that was a really scary position for both of them, honestly.
These lads are living on the edge.
A little bit more the tiptoes there for a second. Runs in and gets smacked away.
Raptor really a fan of this approaching with his back to Chris to try and get the back airs.
I mean, yeah, he's got it. Oh, wow, that was such a wild commitment there. Chris just standing in the center of the Pokeball on the Pokemon Stadium. These forward smashes are, they remind me of, who was the Yoshi that was here recently? He did like,
Miles?
okay. No, the other one, Fluffy. Or something.
Oh, Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy was very forward smash heavy in neutral.
As I recall, that Yoshi was a. Actually, I remember being in the Twitch chat for during that tournament, and Fluffy was a Wi-Fi fiend.
Yeah,
Apparently friends with Riley.
And he was doing pretty good.
If there's any one place to come to level up your Yoshi, it's definitely this place.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, you got to keep up that pressure.
He needed downwards angled forward tilt, not forward smash.
Yeah.
That would have been enough. All right, what's Raptor's in?
He got in.
Yeah, he got in at what cost?
Wow. Just 17 damage, double jumped all the way through it with that fat double jump armor.
I feel like I want to see more egg lays and grabs from Carlos.
I mean, he's keeping too much of a distance to even get that kind of stuff. Like, he really has committed to staying a half a screen away at best. Like, sometimes he'll be even further.
It's like he can play the range game well, but he needs to threaten Chris just a bit more, I feel.
Yeah.
Like Chris just seems really comfortable with Raptor coming in on him.
Yeah, and that's just because he's just doing really good dash backs, but not giving up too much stage control in the process, whereas Raptor is giving up a good amount of stage control when he chooses to back up. I think it's maybe because Chris is doing a better job of closing the gap when he sees stage controls getting given up. Like, he'll move in, whereas Carlos won't.
Just to highlight the stock count, like Chris is still, like he's still on his second stock. Like he's fine.
Making a big recovery from the blast zone here. And one more, too. Oh, that phantom hit on that back air.
Just barely whiffing.
Hits like the little dot on the top of his cap. Oh.
I really thought that was Yoshi up air landing for a moment.
That was a really good chase for the PK flash, for what it was worth. Didn't end up hitting, but it forced Raptor to go all the way to the far side of the stage. Yeah, Chris is just not approaching here. He says, you can come to me at any time, and you'll mess up your area. Or maybe you won't mess up your area.
Accounting for the human element only got him so far, but it does have him in position where I'm sure off of just a grab at the ledge or even like one minor string from Ness and all of a sudden, like it's curtains.
No jump here. Yeah. That was really good coverage. Realizing there was no jump, just had to put out a big hitbox, and PK Fire kind of covers a lot.
That will do it indeed. But this is winners finals. We're in the best of 5 territory. So Raptor does have at least one more shot to turn things around here on the winner's side of bracket.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how many people behind Raptor are playing Kazuya. I really, really would love to just update mid-bracket. Because I know that Stocktaker would probably immediately go Kazuya. Although
That's definitely a thing that he would do.
He tends to not be a fan of the
It's like the fighting game characters.
I was going to say the Shotos, but it took all my mental energy. I'm just a simple smasher after all. My brain can only comprehend one syllable, maybe 2 at a time.
You know, in my quest to figure out a shorthand for that,
Yes.
I found out that the style of martial arts that Terry practices is unnamed.
Yeah,
He's really just a goon.
He made it himself, right?
Yeah, my dude really just is out here punching and kicking
yeah.
as much as he likes.
Yep.
No rhyme or reason. Like, it's like Mishima style karate, and then
Why don't we just call them mashers?
we call plenty of people masters.
We can call those characters mashers.
Listen, I know Kazuya is going to be pretty neat. I don't know if anyone around here beyond the Inverse is going to like really take the character super seriously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm kind of in the same boat as with Min Min. It's like I don't particularly care for the character, but hey, the music's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know the music's going to be good, so I could be happy on that front.
Yeah.
Oh, nice drag down from Chris.
That was a slick. Oh, another slick option there with these specials. And
Yeah, that's a string. That's a good one.
great coverage again with that forward air too. He's really loving the stall with that PK Flash.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Ness's go for it lately.
Great jump read from Raptor. That's that's one of my favorite things to do is to use those downbeat type attacks to cover jumps. So fun. Oh, I like how he's starting to cover like escape from PK Fire with the PK Flash. Like knows that the jump read's coming, but he knows he can't get up there himself fast enough.
It's such an interesting development in what the character is capable of.
Yeah. Jeez, so much Psy Magnet.
Like the Psy Magnet gives him such a good point of positioning, and keeping him in a place where his back air is still going to threaten space regardless of how Raptor moves is so important, considering how often and how easily Yoshi can move around the ledge when he's forced to it.
All right. Any Earthbound fans in the chat? I need to know why all of his moves are PK this, PK that, but then there's Psy Magnet. Why isn't it just PK Magnet?
If it makes you feel any better, he can't actually use any of these moves.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I know these are all mostly, was it Paula's moves or something like that?
I think Poe?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Or whatever the dude that isn't Jeff.
Yeah.
Like, Ness, he's another one who's just a goon. My dude just uses a bat.
Yeah.
He's like...
Shout out.
I hate it here.
I like this ledge coverage from Raptor, throwing out all these little tilts, just trying to cover little bits of space, but it looks like he got a little overzealous there and ran off the stage and ended up getting nared in the process. Nice tech from PKChris, and he's getting his own string now. Building up some extra percent here.
Like, Chris just seems super comfortable here. Meanwhile, Raptor almost seems at a loss of how to approach moving forward. Once he's in, he seems just fine. Like, he's linking his hits together. He's staying on top of Ness. But the actual method of getting in seems almost lost to him.
Yeah. It's a lost art. Players from the Brawl era said it was a lost art. Approaching couldn't be done.
The next generation were the ones who fulfilled the prophecy of moving forward in neutral.
I would love to see love to see Carlos in like an Indiana Jones hat, swapping his neutral for an equally heavy approach gameplay, triggering the trapdoor and running away from the boulder that is Ness.
Woo! down
there.
throw?
I would have figured forward throw would be good for position.
I guess get the damage at that point. It was kind of like a weird situation. Oh, we're just going to run up and up smash. Okay.
Up smash is that fast? It's fast enough to cover, like, to punish an egg toss?
I guess it's a good option because like it's going to start in front of him and that's whatever, but the covering the up space.
Yeah, I guess
That
if he
upward
jumped or
space.
something, yeah.
All right, well, that's a 3-0.